So there we have it. Now we're going to move on to our next card and our next tangle. And this is what we're going to work on, this tangle. And it's Malby. And I believe when I read this that the let me look to see who did this tangle. I've got it right here. Samoy, Koike. I'm not sure how you pronounce that name. But yeah. But I believe she named this after her cat. I think that's the first letter of each one of her cats, that, if I remember correctly. So M-A-L-B. I don't know how you pronounce that. Malby. That's how I would. So we're going to do this one, and I am going to do it on a really dark, so that I can use my jelly roll, my white jelly rolls on here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up, and this is a PN pen. This is the burgundy PN pen. It's brown is too brown, and if you get the 01 pen, it's about the same color. Yeah, there it is in 01. And you can see they're really close to the same color. They come out about the same color. Maybe I'll stick to this 01. Yeah. So it's an 01 and it's in brown. And we're just going to start out. Did I go too fast? Are we ready? I'll slow down just a second so you can get yourself another card out. Actually, I think I'm going to change over, and I'm going to do it on this particular one. So I'm just going to make a flower petal shape. Oh, I'm going to have to use black. I don't think you can see that. Let's see if I can't draw over my same spot. Yeah. And I'm going to do 3 of them. And they all kind of join in the center. So it kind of looks like a propeller blade. I'll come in a little closer. That will make it a little easier to see. And then we're going to this is simple. We're going to do an aura. And I am going to go to my right-hand side. So we're going to go on the right-hand side of that, and I'm just going to aura this as and step down all the way down. And so I have these petals that kind of come down. Then I'm going to rotate, and I'm going to aura it again. And there's not a set amount of little auras that you put. It just do them until you hit the next line. That's what I did. And there we have Malby. But then we're going to come back in, and on that same side that you put your auras, you're going to draw what I call the crescent moon shape. And this can be filled in with, I'm going to fill it in with white. So I'm going to do another one, the crescent moon shape. And I rotate my tile. So look at where I've done those little bumps down, and then do my little crescent moon shape. And now I'm going to pick up a white jelly roll, and I'm going to color it in with a white jelly roll. because I'm using, so if you're on white paper, you just color it in with your black ink. But because I had a dark paper, I felt like, oh yeah, I can give this some pop. And as I work on this in a little bit, I'm going to do some more with the white. Now, my problem is I did white and now I have to let it dry a little bit, but I'm just going to add more of these just coming out. So I'm going to do another petal right there, just coming out from in between. And I'm going to step down, do my little auras. And I could do another petal. So this could be, can just grow. And I'm going to put my little crescent moon part there so I remember what I'm doing. And it can just, so it can fill up a space. It doesn't have to just be your, you know, your three little petals together. It can be just keep adding them. And then if I don't add that little crescent moon part right there, I will forget to add it. And I've been known to also do both, do black and add white also. I'm going to put these in black. And I really like this tangle because I don't know. Actually, I think I like all tangles. I like the one I'm doing. You know, whenever I work on something, I think if I just usually end up liking whatever I'm working on. And I'm just going to put another, you know, just randomly put in some of those little shapes in there. Now, I found that as I was looking at Simone, what she'd done, her example, and I don't believe I cut that off on there because I was going to put another one in there. I should have left it. I'm gonna pull it down. If you go to tanglepatterns.com, there's her sample of hers that she did. So we're going to aura this because that is going to make all the difference. I'm just going to start and I'm just going to aura. It's going to hold it all together. And you see, I rotate my card or my tile as I aura. So that it's in the most comfortable position for me. And I try to put it so that I don't have to put my hand over my work. So if I'm using a jelly roll, I'm not going to put my hand in it. And now I'm going to do, I would do 2 auras around here, but I'm going to pick up my white and I'm going to aura in white instead of another black. I've done it where it's just, you know, a double aura and aura all the way around. And I always keep my hand down on my paper and then pull my pen along and then move it. That fatty part of your wrist, if you balance your pen that way, it seems a little easier. And then I'm just going to come in and I'm going to put what I always love. And I think when I saw this, I thought, oh yes, it's got circles. So I'm just going to add some orbs, different size orbs. And I could color these in and I'm going to we're going to do a border on here, and I'm going to come back to my black pen because I'm going to show you right here at the top. There's really not a lot of room for my borders, so I'm going to come up here at the top, and I'm going to come down maybe about 1/4 of an inch and do my border, and then on the other side do my border, so that my design goes above my border, just like when you draw a border on a tile. And then I'm just going to border. And you get, after you draw them for a while, you'll get to where you can do those borders, and they'll be fairly straight. They're not perfectly straight, even though they look it, they are not. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to add, to balance it out, I'm just going to add some orbs to the corners because I love orbs. And then I'm going to aura, see, then I'm going to aura that. I was out of the camera. My husband is right there to tell me. And so I'm going to, when it comes down to my orbs, I'm just going to aura them. And look how that gives it that kind of a little lacy look. And all you did was aura those circles. And right there I had to stop because it was on the edge, but you can see how that just finishes off that by just putting a border. When you put your borders on your note cards, it just really finishes them off. And I like this one. I'm going to put a little graphite in here in the corners, just underneath that where I did that little crescent moon shape. And then I'm going to blend it. Even on a dark piece, and you can see the graphite really has a shine to it. It shines more on the camera than it does in real life. It shines more. But you can go ahead and add more jelly roll to that. We have one more, and I think we have time for that one more before, which I